Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserreich. Oh my gosh. We're going to look at the ideology map mode. Things are looking pretty democratic, to be honest. The Japanese are autocratic. The Brits and Americans are totalist. Brazil is autocratic. But, like, most of the rest of the world is, like, radical socialist or some variant of liberal. We have some off-downs, but, like, you know, it is what it is. Honestly, things do not look very bad. We are about to probably go to war with the Ottomans. Maybe? If the Russians, when the Russians pull the trigger on that, if they choose to pull the trigger on that, then that'll be what happens. We're trying to, unscrew up the exciting magical world of Serbia. We're about to achieve fun referendum federalism, which allows us to do a bunch of stuff. Reform internal borders in Macedonia and in Kosovo. Oh, set the demand to 0 for this turn. Ah ha ha, I see the trick. We want everyone to be okay. In order to unify the education system, we need everyone at relations of at least 8. Let's see. So we probably want to... We're running out of stuff to do. So we probably want to abolish serfdom for... abolish serfdom remnants in Bosnia, the Muslim aristocracy in Bosnia, shackle the predatory serfdom, long after it was abolished elsewhere, and even today. The remnants of practice choke the progress of the region no more. We Serbs march with the banner of liberty and shall emancipate our fellow Orthodox unjustly exploited by their lords. Okay. So we want everyone at least 8. So it is the Bosniaks and the Croats who need our help. Unfortunately, we cannot cross the line with the Croats, but we can do it with the Bosniaks. We still have 2 political capital. We can store political capital, I think. But I'd see no reason not to just go in heavy on... It's going to irritate the Bosniaks. I see no reason not to go in heavy on the Bosniaks. We'll save 1. No, we have 18 days. It'll be fine. And then I guess... Slovenes. We'll hit the Slovenes with 1. That's fine. Alright. And then we're going to do some technology. Alright. We want... I don't know. A streamlined line. I don't think that matters very much. Excavation. Let's go. We're improving our economy right now. The, integration situation is not necessarily going super great for the, Bavarians. The South German Confederation. We're out of fuel. Wait, we are? Where? Oh. We should probably get a source of fuel. Oh, we don't need that. We don't need that. Wait, we do need that. Oh. Romania. Right. We have them as a puppet. Thanks for the oil, Romania. I mean, anyways, since we're at it, we might as well, Oh, they're repairing, lol. Except they're not. That's correct. Okay. We need to allocate resources. Because we stole the Swedish fleet, which is good, I think, for us. Not necessarily super good for them. New spending round. There we go. Holy crap. Oh, nice. We can reform internal borders in Macedonia and set the demands for other Yugoslavs to 0. Except it didn't seem to do that. But we've invested 4. Okay. Boy, we need to dump investment on the Croats. Just, like, fully max them out. We'll do 2 for Serbia. 1 for the Bosnians. 1 for the Slovenes. And then we should be good. There's a UI bug, but I think we should be good. Excuse me. Oh, boy. Yeah, the South German Confederation is pretty weak when you start it, but it fits with flavor, so I'm going to keep it. Whoa, a bunch of people suddenly moved for some reason. Are the Russians fighting someone? What's happening? Oh, they have a non-aggression pact now. Okay, sure. Got it. We don't need carriers or capital ships. Probably do need submarines. Mine stuff. Capital hunters. Wolf packs. Capital hunters. Capital hunters might be our stuff, right? Or if we ever use sub, we would probably need to use it. Alright, we probably want to abolish sharecropping in Croatia, Slovenia. Did this do anything for anything related to that? This is going to do nothing. So we're going to abolish sharecropping. Land ownership in Croatia remains greatly uneven while its peasantry are theoretically free, they're forced to sell their labor to landlords who struggle to live by their own. No more estates will be expropriated. New land plots will be drawn. The power of the Croatian aristocracy will be broken. That will grant us more political capital. Not that we hugely need it. We probably want to invest more in the Bosniaks, because this will reduce them by a lot. So, Bosniak. You've invested 3. They're at 7. So we're going to 4. If we go to 5, we have 3 remaining. So if we do 1 for the Serbs, 1 for the Slovenes, and then 1 for the Bosniaks, that should bring us up to perfect for everyone. Except for the, annoyingly, except for the Croats. We can rally public support. I don't know if that's going to be super useful. Yeah, we're not going to need to reform internal borders. In fact, what we should do is land grants. Bunch of land grants. Now is the time. If we're macroing hard, which it seems like we are doing that, then we should macro. To be fair, we have honestly achieved all our political goals. I'm gonna build a port here. And also, I'm going to actually just build up my defenses on this front line. there appear to be serious issues. I probably want to just hold on to those political power. I can probably afford one more land grant credit. Piercing, soft attack. Basically always want soft attack. And we do want these policies eventually, but what we really want is political power. Yay! Thanks for the political power. It's like magic! Alright. We want probably something that makes us better at fighting. More reliability might be nice, but I think maybe factory applied camouflage might be good. Breakthrough is not necessarily amazing. Defense probably is, though. More breakthrough? Yeah, that defense bonus is not nothing. It's not incredible, but, you know, it's not nothing. And now we have really good medium tanks. We'll get a better logistics company, because why not? We'll get a better recon company, because why not? We will get better defense, because sure, whatever. Excuse me. Okay. Integralist philosophers. A circle of philosophers associated with the... Okay. Production output versus research hour. Production output. And then, because we can choose to do that... I don't know if factory applied camouflage does anything for this. Let's do mechanical genius. A circle of philosophers associated with the integral Yugoslavist thought published a proclamation calling for the centralization of the state and erasure of what they describe as the tribes of one Yugoslav nation through determined re-education. Other supporters of integralism have endorsed the publication, all while criticizing Croatian and Slovene separatists. Some of them even appealed to a mystical Dinaric race, a racial group encompassing the Yugoslav superior to other European races, and need to unify all South Slavs under this racial structure. Though these theories have gained limited traction across the country, they endorse our government and so can be put to good use. Odd people, but still our supporters. Okay. Weirdos. Oh, it's insane people. It's the magic of schizophrenia. Are you guys going to try to fight? Curtain across Europe. Alright, Twilight Struggle time. Interesting. Okay. We did it. We abolished sharecropping. The Bosniaks are mad at us. We've invested a bunch of political power. We're going to keep this 3. There's nowhere to spend it. Okay. We don't actually have any other buttons we can press that are useful, that improve things here. Yeah, prepare the national holdout. Doesn't seem very useful. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have any options. We probably get law on... Or Guiding Light of the Balkans. Together in Yugoslavia, we establish a flame of democracy which the ages shall not extinguish. And this gives us a duty to enlighten the rest of the Balkans with this flame. Any, Cordronites, totalists, or absolutists must tremble upon the sight of our liberating armies. Sure. I love a good liberating army. Gorica is now a core. Excellent. Let's see. Motocore. We should probably also get logistics companies. and maybe more motorized infantry. Can we do that? We can. Armor division. Sport artillery. Logistics company. Very good. Rijeka is now a corps. We need more steel. Istria is now a corps. Wonderful. Are we going to keep this 3 political power? Am we going to go to 16? We do not. Alright, new spending. Huh. Bad luck on that roll, but... Can we, unify? No, we cannot. That's frustrating. The Croats. Croats still need to be pushed. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Annoying. We only have 8 left, but that's still enough for 1 for Serbia. 2 for the Slovenes. 1 for the Yugoslavs. And the rest for the Bosniaks. Yay. Go, go, guiding light. Mura is now a corps. Our production is improving. Stand by. Alright. We're going to probably grab... Yep, fast tank designer. Nope, not refurbishment plan. Fast tank designer. We probably want a generic... medium cannon. Advanced radio. We definitely can afford to go slower, can't we? We can afford to go tankier. But, we probably just want to get, like, a regular improved cannon. We probably just want increased speed. We'll go with the Christie. We'll go with the cast armor. We'll go with the radio. We'll go with the wet ammo. So we don't need wet ammo. Stabilizer is really cheap. Heavy machine gun will help fix things out there. And squeeze bore improves our piercing. It doesn't really seem to matter that much. Extra ammo improves our defense. A dozer blade might be nice. There we go. Perfect. 98% reliability is probably fine. We get the RK-43. This seems like a fine tank. Just a good all-rounder. I don't know if we can afford to be too, I don't know if we can afford to be too, fancy with, you know. Don't know if we can afford to be too fancy with, who's producing the tank. Or, like, how we use the tank. Alright, look at us. We're gonna have to wait for the Army XP. Whoa! Bosnia is now a corps. We've completed the guiding light of the Balkans. We probably want laws on State excise, tariffs, and fees. Before further economic integration, our new territorial acquisitions can take place with reform the system of taxation and customs currently in place. Several taxation codes must be abolished and replaced by one fitting for all, and trade barriers between the North and South must be taken down. This is the task of the law and state excise, tariffs, and fees. Yay! Establishing a free trade zone. It's a good idea. And then we're going to want to replace our light tanks with, not light tanks, medium tanks. Dalmatia is a core. We have quite a, Kaiserreich is now a core. Nice. Coring everything. Still not cored Central Croatia, but we're very close to it. There it is. Central Croatia is now a core. Hey, we can afford to get more guys. Mountaineers? Or infantry? Motocorps? Maybe Motocorps? 4 Motocorps. We could also train some more Mountaineers. We grab a 3rd Armor Division? No, we can't. We'll grab another Motocorps. Oh, we'll maybe leave that for now. And we'll also prioritize garrisons. Get some Mountaineers, eyes, and ears. Giving some army experience. It is so funny how completely on fire all of this territory is. It's amusing to me. We have maxed out artillery. Let's do that. Ooh. We probably want to do a reform internal Rasia. Probably want to do reform internal borders in Dalmatia, right? Because it'll reduce the Croats a lot. Yeah, we've invested a bunch, and that will boost us with the Croats. Maybe with the Bosniaks as well, as soon as we can slice it. That should maybe bring us up to that legendary 10 out of 10. Streamline our line. We still haven't gotten good at building boats. Let's get better at building boats. Let's start building submarines. We are going to engage in some fleet wars. Then let us engage in some fleet wars. We have a trio of coastal defense ships, which really is probably all we can do. New faction goal: institute a joint command structure. Probably should develop joint research practices, or develop the Baku oil fields, or appoint a spy master. We probably could develop joint research practices. Look how we declared we're going to control the Bosphorus, and then we decided we're not actually going to do that. Oh well. Who cares? Oh, that's fun. The Swiss state's independence is guaranteed by everyone. Mutual guarantees. Look at this. Tilsit Accords. Versus the Ukraine. Do these guys also have the Tilsit Accords? We have a powerful executive. Interessant. Look at all these rural credits we can do. Nice. I don't know if we're going to see another war. Wouldn't that be interesting? Who can say? Ay, Paloi. Again? Conflict with the Suvi orders. We have another conflict with the Sufi orders, and yeah, they have the right to enforce their reading of the Quran. We've already established this. Law on excise and fees. We cannot yet unify the education system. Tourism is not bad. Develop tourism on the Adriatic coast, the beaches and islands of the Adriatic coast are quite an attraction. With a good investment plan, perhaps one day it will be the capital of tourism in southeastern Europe. Let us begin this investment in the future of the Croatian economy. For more monthly population. Somalia and Ethiopia are at peace. Good for them. These guys are Emirates. Very fancy. Look at you, Ottomans. Everything is gone great. That's just so stupid how things are like reverting back to where they were. Also, we're at war again. Yeah. We have this lovely little fortification for our border with Corfu. Do we have anyone else who... We have that, like, naval base we built. We're on another naval base. No. Is it Rijeka? No, that's not where it is. Istria. Naval Supply Hub at Istria. Probably want anti-air. Just chilling here. Stuff like that. I don't know. Anyways. Burning right along. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Footloose and fancy-free. Are we gonna fight the Ottomans? Is that what's gonna happen? I would love for it to happen. More boat crap! Capital ships. Coastal Defense Fleet, obviously. Armored Raiders would be the other option, but yeah, Coastal Defense Fleet. We have Coastal Defense ships. Cool. Apparently we have, motorized recon companies are, like, way strong. Don't know how that happened. I think what we're gonna... Yes, armored and motorized recons. So, Armored Division. You want an armored recon company. Obviously. Oh, the light tanks have probably terrible speed. Here, let's start with the motorized division. You want motorized recon companies, right? What would happen if we did armored recon companies instead? Worse defense? Okay. Motorized division. Motorized recon. Motorized recon is breakthrough org. Infantry motorized mechanized. This is more breakthrough. Alright, whatever. We're going to do motorized recon for now. And then armored, we're going to do armored recon, because they're already at 4. Sweet. Great. We did it. Yeah, we're not even producing light tanks. So what we probably really need to do is maybe make some better light tanks. but yeah, let's get to 20 XP and then we'll swap out. All right, new spending round. We did it. Everyone is at least level. Everyone is at least on the level. So after we get to develop tourism, we can unify the education system. Get former Illyrian officers. And then try to get a brotherhood and unity. Okay. So, yeah. Let's keep going. Logistics company. Actually, let's get stopping. Do we have... Probably need to get naval gunnery to get guns for our naval ships. But yeah, with that, we're going to have to see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.